Batgirl and the Birds of Prey, number 14. Julian Shauna Benson writing, Marcio Takara on art. And this was kind of a weird one where Babs, like, because Canary and Huntress were chaperoning this class field trip out to basically this little place in the outskirts of Gotham that was kind of like Gotham's version of Salem, because it had witch trials and things like that, and the class are there to learn stuff. Babs stays behind in Gotham, does a little bit of oracling. It's not really a word, but I'll say it. For Batman. Because Batman's with the rest of the detective team, including Stephanie, which is interesting. And they're in one of Riddler's traps and they're drowning, and she helps them near his Oracle. But then there's a call of a black bank robbery. She goes out and does Batgirl. And then she fights some other thugs, and then Catwoman and Poison Ivy show up to help. And it's basically just a series of these little one-or scenes of crazy things happening and her being her. Whereas at the field trip, they're joking about, they're learning a little bit of the history, but they're also joking about having to wear these goofy old dresses because they all sort of dress to be, of the time. And then they're around the campfire telling stories of this, what was his name? Blackfire. That's this Blackfire who was like sort of hunting witches during the time period.
Sounds like Starfire's sister.
And they scare the kids because Canary jumps out with her big mask on and goes, ugh. But they tell the story of this cave nearby where they trapped him because he couldn't be killed, and just whatever. And then the kids sneak off there, and sure enough, he's actually in there, which I thought it jumped the shark a little bit. That was a wee bit too easy. But he's actually in there, and they have to like protect the kids, and they defeat him, of course. And it ends with Babs showing up and like sitting with the campfire, like, yeah, I kind of missed you guys. Let's have some s'mores, and that's the issue. And if that sounded crazy and like there was a lot in it, because there was a lot in it, it was packed. I didn't hate it though. So what did you think? Did you enjoy this weird one shot?
Made me not want to read the book again. So
do you know, this was a weirder one. I did kind of, as much as I thought it was really just kind of far-fetched that this guy they told a story about, because Huntress even says, oh, Grayson told me this story and I thought it was made up.
Yeah.
But then this immortal guy's in this cave. That was kind of really far-fetched, but I kind of appreciated it in a weird... It kind of felt like a 90s TV show, and how they'd have the Monster of the Week story. And this was just a random Monster of the Week. It kind of gave me that vibe. It was weird.
I would have liked it without Batgirl. Like, if they could have just focused on that, on just Blackfire.
I kind of agree with that. Yeah, that was the stronger stuff. Was the campfire stories, like Canary being pissed that she doesn't have her phone, because they want to have an authentic experience. That was the better part of the issue. The Batgirl stuff was just kind of like, here's some random fighting and one-liners from characters. And I thought Batman's dialogue was a bit weird. He didn't really sound like Batman. Some of his phrasing just sounded off.
Yeah.
So, I'd agree this was kind of a weaker issue, but not without some bits of charm here or there. I typically like Birds of Prey as well. I think this was just this one. I feel like this was doing what Larson does on Batgirl, where between the arcs they wanted this one shot, but it just didn't like pull off in the same way.
Yeah.
So, not terrible though. I don't regret reading it.